Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Before you do anything else, go ahead and like, subscribe, and activate the notifications by clicking on that bell down below so you get notified each time we upload a video. Or because there's no we here, just me. But anyway, we continue with this Keith Haring series that I'm doing. If you haven't seen the first one, go over and watch it. We'll continue with some of his biography. For instance, Keith Haring is an artist that I am very inspired by, but who inspired him? What works inspired what he created? And amongst those that inspired him was Jean Dubuffet, William Burroughs, and Andy Warhol. And whether you like or not like Andy's work, nobody can deny that his influence is still very great to this day. I'm on the fence about Andy's work sometimes. I think what he did is great. You know, he predicted that in the future everybody would be famous for 15 minutes or 15 seconds, I forget what that was. But the way things go viral nowadays and with social media, I think he was onto something. I guess what I don't like about Andy's work is that he, had a team of people who created the works for him. This video is not about Andy Warhol, so let's continue with another person that inspired Keith Haring was Christo, especially the installation he did of running fence. And like Christo, Keith Haring also did installations, he did videos, performance, collage. He pretty much did it all. But he started by using the unused advertising panels in the subway with a piece of chalk. He would go there and make a very rapid, quick drawing that were all throughout New York, throughout the subway, and he was arrested because, it was considered vandalism. He didn't have permission to do that. But in most cases, people just sat around and watched him, create his little fast works of art with chalk in the subway. So today we're going to do another Keith Haring drawing. Let me show you the one we're doing. It's very simple. It's two people hugging. I think everybody can use a hug. And it's going to be very simple, very fast, very easy. Grab your pencil, paper, and let's get to it. I'm going to use a Sharpie just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to start off just by, a lot of his stuff was always like in a black square. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it's not straight, but it doesn't matter, it still works. So we're going to start by making the head. So by doing that, I'm going to do two upside down U's. Or almost a circle, but just not completely enclosed. One there, and then the second one will be right here. His arm, or her, we don't know, is going to be going towards the back of this one. So let's put a line here. And then it bends. And comes out on this other side. And then connect it here. So now let's do the bottom part on this side. And I bring it down to make his torso. And this one's hugging him too, so make another line right below this one. Bring it down to make his torso. Now we're going to bring this one out and make a line here. These people have no necks. Bring it down. Your little J if you're writing it this way. And then connect these two. Here, you're going to bring this down, but curve it a little bit to make his body, and you're just going to bring it down, his other leg, his knee, bring it down, and then do the same thing on the other side. Now his arm is back here, but it doesn't come out. I guess this is a hand right here, so you just see a little piece in there. His arm is right below this hand. So make an angled line and then bring this down, make his hand. Not all the way because you need the other part. Bring it in. And then let's go to his legs. Down. Same thing. They're always parallel. And then the back one. The back one's a little bit more rounded for his tush. And then there is a black line. And it has a lot of black spots. On the little expressive marks, expression marks are called, because I think they give the idea that, you know, there's movement, or I don't know, here like they're beaming. I guess when you hug somebody, sometimes they make you beam. Especially if it's a hug from someone you like. Well, what I'm gonna do now is remake these lines thicker, because I feel his work always had very thick line, and these are not that thick. So I'm gonna do that, then add some color, and let's see what it turns out like. So I did mine a little bit different when it comes to color and medium. I use oil pastel for the grass part. I use marker for him, and I was using marker here too, but it ran out, so I had to use watercolor on top of it. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do recommend to watch the documentary on Keith Haring that's on YouTube. It's a really good watch. I also recommend that you subscribe and watch all the other content in my channel. Subscribe, and that's it for today. Adios y bye.